What a day today, guys. This is not channel related, but I felt like I had to make this because I'm so stressed out right now. So one of my horses, she's like a 15-year-old mare, which is a female horse. She's a draft horse, like those big Belgian draft horses with the long, hair on the hoofs and, stuff like the Anheuser-Busch, the Bud Light horses. Not that big, but she's a draft horse. And I rescued her from the Amish who just got rid of her. And she's been fine for a year now. Happy, runs to me when I give her grain or hay every night and stuff like that. But man, yesterday and today she's been having explosive diarrhea. I mean, it like shoots out like a water cannon. And today I had to call the vet. An emergency came over and she was dehydrated. She was like sweating. She was super hot too. When you touch her body, it was like, it was burning. You could feel the heat radiating off of her. Even when you don't touch her, just hold your hand over her. And she had a 104 temperature, which is really high. Normal temperature for horses is 99 to 100 degrees. And the vet gave her IV fluids. All she had was like 8 1-liter IV bags. After the third bag, she got back up because she originally collapsed. She just fell, was like shaking uncontrollably, like she was cold, you know what I mean? Because she was dehydrated, but she wasn't cold. So after the third bag, she stood back up and, we went through like 7 bags, and then the doctor gave her antibiotics, tetracycline, but the antibiotics, she warned me, might kill the horse. I guess they react to it. And when she was giving it to her, she was giving it to her slowly, 20 milliliters at a time through the IV on the neck. And man, she reacted horribly. She started shaking again, sweating, kind of grunting, and then she collapsed again. But what was weird is when she was on the ground collapsed, I gave her some hay and she was eating. So even the vet was confused. Okay, so she's eating, but she's dehydrated, sweating, shaking, even moaning, but she's eating. So I guess that's a good sign. So the vet had to go because she was there for 4 or 5 hours. She did all she could with what she had. And I don't have $5,000–6,000 to bring her to the hospital. So I went back inside, and as I went inside, it rained, and the temperatures just dropped like 15–20 degrees. And some of I'm not a religious person, but it almost seems like it was an act of God that the temperatures dropped and it rained because it's been so dry here. And it feels like, if there is a God out there, that he just made it rain and made the temperature drop so Tila could feel more comfortable. And when I went back to go visit her after it stopped raining, she was standing. She started drinking water again, and her temperature dropped. She's actually nice and cool to the touch now. She's not shaking anymore. She actually peed, which means she's like not as dehydrated as she used to be. She walked out into the field and started grazing again, but she still lays down. She'll eat and drink, but then she'll go lay down again. And I wanted to show you guys this view. Look at that. This is where I live. It's about a quarter of a mile from my house. And this view with the steam from the fog and the color of the sky out in the field. You actually got mountains in the background. I don't know if you can see, but they're back there. There's some over there. Further down the road, the Blue Ridge Mountains are down there. So, I know I'm not a religious guy and I don't believe in God, but it felt like God was there. He brought the rains down. He made things cooler and more comfortable for Tila. And now I got this beautiful sunset, and Tila is feeling better. So if you guys can say some prayers or something for me and Tila, especially her. I hope she makes it tonight. I'm probably not going to get any sleep. I'm probably going to have to sleep out there with her and make sure she, continues to drink and stuff. So I'll let you guys go. I need to get back and check on her. But, wish me and her luck. Thank you guys.